yourself, I'm saying, we hire RSV or core engineering or Earth Tech or whatever, you hire them to do it. They have to follow those state and federal standards, and otherwise you don't get the money. So, I mean, you wanna chase around, see what you see out there, but all those are online.
And for funding, like, I know private residents, like back behind Lulu Bells, if you knock on the door, they'd say, hey, we'll give you 10 grand for it, you know, how much can you get, you know, promised, or whatever, to go towards that. That's kind of why I wanna get this on here. I think it'd be inappropriate for me right now to go and knock on a door and say, hey, give me some money, you know, I wanna fix this thing, you know, I just want permission, so I'm not going against any ethics or anything like that, I guess I don't know. Might get reported.
I think what you gotta do, you know, our budget, what is your first budget workshop?
We haven't set one.
Okay,
That's
that's the
for
October,
the
November?
budget.
Okay, that's the time when we would stick money in there, so to speak, but before that, we would have to say which one we want, for instance, the one that Todd just mentioned, you guys have been looking at that one for a long time, actually. But this spring, we looked at it and said, all right, we need the temporary repair right now, but it also needs replacement, okay? There's nothing, the other two are gonna fall in, okay? That one could, you're right, because that whole wall just decides to lay over in the creek, okay, in the channel or canal. Yeah, now you have a problem, you should put a temporary bridge in there, obviously, yeah.
I don't think that either Ty or Joe know that you're a retired civil engineer. Registered licensed surveyor, and doing road
in
work
fact,
for.
I do, that's why I put-
years.
I think Sharon Karkowski should take Mr. Supervisor John under his wing and teach him all this, because at some point, he's going to retire, and someone's gonna need to know all this.
It needs to be 6 more years.
So, I'd like to make a motion.
All I'm telling you is that, me and Todd are all over these, because that's what we do, okay?
And the Towns Association sends out, you get the emails every time they have some kind of program coming up, that you can find out all the information about what's
I
out there
think you
for
should
towns.
ask him if he can learn more.
Or if I could go door to door and ask, hey, if we would put this on the agenda to get it fixed, would you donate?
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be,
No,
I would say any research you wanna do to better inform yourself, you can, as long as there's no, unless it's budgeted for, no money's, you know,
Right.
tied to it.
Yeah,
I think the first one would be to get estimates, right?
well, depends upon what we're looking at, that's again, budget time is when you.
I don't know, budget, you need an
You might
estimate.
wanna
How do I push
do
this
is,
along so we can go to the next thing?
Okay, it's time for you.
It's 3 hours right now.
It's like-
4
Yeah.
We're
hours.
at $4.
Okay.
They had an early meeting.
Like Jim said, please, you know, go ahead and run a research and stuff, go ahead, but I'm in the loop on that, obviously. Todd is in the loop on it all the time, because he's our road superintendent, he's gotta do it, okay? So, for sure, we're gonna probably do something every time with Jewel Heights. The other one, we have to figure out when the next cycle is, to try to get East Shore, okay, cause that would be the road and the bridge, that's gonna be a very expensive. Okay, this is place?
Right,
Good.
okay, so just wait till budget time, you're saying?
For the action stuff,
Recommendation.
or you wanna go ahead and go on the state
search
website?
for money sources or anything like that, even coming up with a contact list of people. There might be someone on your list that we don't know about.
and the Towns Association has excellent resources.
Okay, let's move on. This is very the same thing we've been talking about.
Long day, chief.
State federal money, you have to apply, so under new business, we have a Lynch proposal. We have to submit it last Thursday, afternoon, so I think we already got the contact with it. We need a 2-pager. Need it to, we got here, dated August 15th. This is for him to take the grant application he submitted 6 months ago, update it, because now we did a part of the road ourselves. So it's gonna make it a smaller job, which would really probably help us. And this round of ARIP is 100 million, where the last round was 50 million. And a lot of the hot ticket bridges and roads in the intense agricultural areas got the first 50 million. So this is Lynch, he's got a good track record, overall, that's important with us. He's provided a proposal here, that's due, it's gotta get in, but it's $3,300, and my recommendation is to approve this so we could try for, I think that's gonna be, it was 4.5 million, now it's gonna be probably 3 million.
I'm not sure I see any.
No, I don't.
It's in the packet I gave,
Scrambling.
I gave it to you in.
It wasn't in your regular packet, I gave you, it was
When,
not in
when
that.
Staples,
It's the last page.
when it starts with the passing of the giant,
Oh, that
yeah. No, it's all the latest.
Thank you, Bill.
Who's on the last page? There it is. So, pretty easy to read when you want to do it.
So,
This is basically round two. What do we have to rewrite?
Oh, because
Just
we
take off the one section.
we did the first section.
We're going to.
So we're asking for less money, which might increase our chances this way.
Plus, it's 100 million instead of 50 million. And I found out from the guy that actually makes these choices, recommendations. He's actually our district director at Town Associations. And he said, make sure that, you really state the state highway connections. I think we did, but we're gonna emphasize that too.
Well, he wanted pictures, a story about how it affects the town and the
Yeah.
neighbors and stuff.
He said his recommendation is, he says, just tell me in plain English what you're gonna do and why it's important to your town. He said, that's the main thing. You don't have to go any farther than that, but make it so it's clear. Well, Lynch, I don't know how many of these they do a year, but it's in the hundreds, okay? All the programs that are DOT, this is a discretionary one, it's called NARA, Agricultural Roads Improvement Program. That's why we went after this one, because of the amount of agriculture I have. So it'd be my recommendation to approve this and tell them to get going on and submit it by the time on September.
So do you need a motion?
Yes.
I'll make a motion that we ask Lynch Engineering to revise.
You're approving the proposal,
Approve the proposal for
Honey Creek Road,
the,
Right there in the business number.
Round two.
Number 10.
right on your agenda.
sorry,
Really make it easier.
too late.
Yeah, it is.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Lynch proposal to submit Honey Creek Road to the ARIP discretionary round two. No second.
Yes, discussion.
I just have a quick question. So this is the second time we're going for,
Yes.
but it's less money. How much did we pay Lynch the first time? So we're getting a discount for the second time? It's only $33 this time. And we don't get any of this money back if we don't get the.
No, that's the deal about taking that federal and state money, you have no, way of knowing you're gonna get it or not, but, yeah, I believe it was 5,000, but he has to basically reinvent the wheel on this, not the paperwork.
For some
What?
reason, I wanna say 4,500.
I think that's right. So he has to revise the estimates, he will revise it according to some of those keywords I mentioned, and he's going to submit it with all the appropriate documents.
But we're not guaranteed to get the money.
Never.
No grant is guaranteed.
Do you know, like, what portion we narrowed it down to, like, from the village to,
Okay, from State Highway 120, to.
well, that comes part of this.
No, the part we have is here. This is the part that we paid. What we have left to do is
All the way to
all the way to
Miller?
Nelson Road.
Yeah.
The split. Okay, we have a motion in a second, to approve that proposal. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries. Okay, authorize attorney to review the utility contract. Need a motion on that?
I'll make a motion that we authorize Attorney Mills to review the Baker Tilly auditing contract.
Second.
Right, motion, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries.
Do it again, repeat.
I'll make a motion to authorize Attorney Mills to amend the no parking ordinance.
And that's just to change the spelling of one of the roads.
Like,
Oh, second.
I second, yeah.
All right, discussion, hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries. Okay, special events, and this came up kind of weird, because we've been doing special event permits forever, right? Long as we're here, all right? And obviously always at the park. And then anytime we had a big event where it was possible that we would totally shut down a subdivision, we had to chief review it, and we got a permit. Now, I agree with Joe
Joe Jones.
Jones, when I read this and I marked it up, I'm going, wait a minute, when you read it, it starts out, when I wrote down here, it says, rest of chapter and purpose event is held anywhere in the town, yet the first page of the purpose, it says town property.
Correct, yep.
Property owned by the town of East Troy.
Yep.
So,
So the question is, do we want to, as a board, regulate what happens on private properties? Or do we
No.
limit this ordinance to town-owned properties only?
Yeah.
That's basically the question. And if
okay,
that's the answer, then you need to authorize me to take out anything that does not reference town property.
okay. I think I know.
Or private property.
Yeah. Do you know the date?
You want town property.
Yes.
Do you know when this was?
Before my time.
Yeah, originally it was, but we had amended it,
You did?
yes.
Okay. Because if I remember right.
It was right around the time where Clay wanted to use the
Oh,
landfill for his dog
Coursing,
thing.
dog coursing.
Yes,
Yeah, speed dog.
And that was town property.
Yeah. but
yeah,
that
it was. town property.
Yeah, of course, the park is here, so, all right, and I heard a whole bunch of no's here, just be careful here. The ones that we normally got, correct me if I'm wrong, we've had some pretty big events, haven't we? Like 100 people, or anniversaries, or
I mean,
weddings. Not every
we've
time.
had large
Yeah,
graduation parties. I think it's a matter of courtesy that people did it for their neighbors, for the parking, so that I live on Beulah Heights Road and I'm having a graduation party and I've got cars parked from here to Kennington. That's been a narrow and already narrow road.
Okay, I think that's why we did it, and again,
The only other thing is like the yacht club. I mean, because that's congestion when they do their regattas and stuff.
but this thing, in here,
Don't they apply for a permit?
The yacht club does, but it's
Yeah.
not town property.
right,
It's private
So they
property.
wouldn't have.
It's not required.
Correct,
yeah.
it wouldn't have.
But there is something here that makes reference to, other, not proof of ownership, special events. Oh, it does not include commercial properties, there is that exception.
Yes.
Which would mean,
The yacht club.
well, is that commercial, it's not
Yes.
profitable, a bar is definitely commercial. But is the, yeah, I guess it is, 'cause,
The private commercial.
yeah, so they still would have.
It does not include commercial properties?
The way this is written here said.
I thought it
Oh, I thought it does.
It does.
Okay. Where,
So we want town and commercial properties, but not private property.
I think commercial properties was in here,
On the last page, it says commercial properties shall be exempt from the requirements of this chapter.
okay, is that the very last page?
Very last
Oh, yeah.
page,
That's what
Yeah.
it's.
exempt.
Well, which, they
tell you-
bar.
Oh,
They have-
a commercial establishment,
And
yes,
so,
yes.
so,
They have
They
uses
have
put on
established
it.
parking.
so if I had a bar and I had a patio, I'd still have to abide by the noise ordinance and stuff like
So I
that.
have to-
Right.
Yep,
Yeah.
and shut it, close down dining rooms, all that stuff.
Where did you see that permit? I didn't find it.
Last page.
9 of 10?
No, it's two,
Okay.
it's under
Assembly
chapter
function
five point one zero.
All right, that's where it's at.
But that's a different
That's a
section
different
of
chapter.
the town code.
Yeah. So that, we're not dealing with that, we're only dealing with the first one, and what I'm hearing here is we wanna do it, I guess, just for, town property. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, that's, I think, what was originally intended,
Well, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Correct, but yet when you read the rest of it, it's, why do you have to provide proof of ownership? If it's town property.
Right.
I think it's because there was an overlap with respect to, maybe it was trying to reconcile the two different codes. One that says you need a special permit if you're gonna have 150 or more people versus this code.
Oh, so
And
that.
they're both called special events.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And my question is, and again, I'm just bringing it up while you're discussing it. I believe the yacht club does special event permits when one of their members wants to have their wedding there. That's probably gonna be over 150 people, and as a courtesy, they do a special event permit, where what I'm hearing is they may not need to do a special event permit, where at a wedding, if they have an outdoor band, music by the lake, carries, that type of thing, it's kind of a courtesy, they're giving us a heads up, hey, on Saturday, we're having a wedding reception at our place, which is kinda nice to know about.
Well, especially for parking
Yeah.
or emergencies.
I was gonna say emergency services, if there's a fire, a
Right.
house that exploded in Elkhorn, if something like that were to happen, you know that you've got, you
Right.
know, this
A
large
party.
gathering that
Right, you're
could
gonna.
impact a large number of people in a small area.
Exactly.
What's your pleasure?
So my take is we can leave chapter 510 as is. And if a private citizen is going to have 150 or more people at their event, they still need to get a special event permit under this town code section. But for section 12.65, that I do believe needs to be limited to town property.
I would agree.
I agree. I make a motion that we amend chapter 12.65 to authorize Attorney Mills to amend chapter 12.65, special events, to town property owned only.
Second.
No, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries. Okay, license special event permits, here we go.
I have one for Laura Rauman for Bloomfield 60 Learning Committee. I gave you all a flyer from that. If you're interested in going, they are offering free tickets to the town board members, but you must call me and I will give you the gentleman's name to call. And that is on September 27th from 4 to 7, and it's a Stone School alumni reunion.
I make a motion.
We did roll it one time.
Okay.
And then the other one is for the LBA PA to use the town hall pavilion, the park for their fall meeting on September 21st from 8 to noon.
I make a motion that we authorize special event permit for Laura Rahman on September 27, 2024 for the Stone School Alumni Reunion.
Second.
And a special event permit for the LBPIA for the Jim Burns Memorial Park for the fall meeting on September 21st, 2024.
Second.
All right, we have motion second to approve those two special event permits, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries.
August 20th is the next ETA ESP meeting. And 5 o'clock, August 21st is the Blue Lake Park Board meeting at 6:30. August 27th, 6 o'clock PM, I think, is a tri-board meeting at the Village Hall. Which is everybody, full board.
I don't know the last one, Troy, I will not be available. Yeah, there you go.
Shit, it's the Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have,
Can't make those.
We gotta come.
we're gonna be approving the, not approving, we're gonna give the go-ahead or not give the go-ahead to the fire district and whether or not it's continuing to study on the potential merger of the fire departments. We're gonna probably also discuss that cemetery deal, because we'll have all the boards there, even though Troy's not involved. Troy has told me they have several people in that cemetery, and they are concerned. And then also have a presentation from Ayers that discusses the, financial implications for. So, can't make it, but it is notice, we will be acting, and, we'll do.
Then, the town hall will be closed on September 2nd for Labor Day. September 4th and 18th are the planning commission meetings. September 9th at 5:30 is the park board. 6:15 will have to be, or we can do 6:10 maybe, will be the, special, or the closed session for police department. And then the regular town board meeting at 6:30. September 18th is the next, is like park board meeting, and it's also the, I go there. It's a statutory deadline to mail the absentee ballots for the general election. Jean and I, after having lived through this last meeting, just throwing it out there for the future in November, and maybe we could bump the November meeting to the 18th instead of the 11th, because the election will put us in the grave. It's gonna be brutal. So just a thought maybe, but that would also be the date of our public budget hearing. And then budget workshops, at this point, I just want days that are not, like, say you bowl every Thursday night or something like that. If you guys got days that don't work for you for the budget workshops, we need to have one in September and then one midway through October.
Any day that ends in Y.
Don't work.
Got a motion to adjourn?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
My
New
will.
bills.
Budget workshop dates.
So we'll get those to you,
Okay.
I need to send you an email.
Okay, I'll send an email and then you guys can reply to me with hard notes for budget workshops.
Don't reply all.
Don't reply, I'll reply to me.
All right, I did find that last grant, Michelle, that last grant, to do the ERIP was 6,800. And this one has, how much was this one, is?
3,300.
Yeah,
So
so,
we got 10 grand.
yeah. Okay, now we can.
Alright,
Motion to
wait,
adjourn.
I have one more thing.
Motion to listen to chief.
Two seconds. Just wanted to give you, make you all aware, I got an email from Sheriff Gerber, the county board chairman, emailed the sheriff saying that he's getting all kinds of complaints about speeders in the 55-mile-an-hour zone, on County J, in the area of County E, and they're putting out speed trailers, and I just wanted to make you aware. So if you see county sheriff speed trailers, the sheriff's having them put up at the behest of, the county board chairman for all the speeders in the 55-mile-an-hour zone. And I did ask for their downloaded report so I can review it and go, there's not that many speeders.
Or now you know where to sit.
I make a motion to adjourn.
thank you.
Second.
Okay, you got it.
Who was second?
Michelle.
Michelle? Okay.
All fair say aye. Aye. Opposed, none, motion
Oh, come on, somebody needs to say nay, just for the record.
Stop,
Come on.
stop.